Blue Raider Baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for the pregame show. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agents Andy Womack and Trevor Haggard, Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital, Pranis and Associates, Las Casas Pharmacy, and Middle Tennessee Electric. And now, let's go to the ballpark.
And a good Sunday afternoon to you from the campus of Dallas Baptist University. Time for Blue Raider Baseball. Game number 23 on our current season. We'll find the Raiders facing the defending champions in Conference USA, the Patriots of Dallas Baptist. They have taken the first two games in this series by rather overwhelming scores of 10-0 and 25-7. And the Raiders will try to get back on the winning track today and pick up a Conference USA win. Dallas Baptist comes in at 16-6. They're 2-0 in the conference. They are 12-2 here in their home park, which is the Horner Ballpark on their campus. Middle Tennessee comes in at 12-10. The Raiders have dropped 3 straight, and will try to end that today with a win in the final game of the series. 79 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and a wind out of the west-southwest at about 8 to 10 miles an hour. We will take a break, and when we come back, I'll be talking with Blue Raider pitcher Matthew Driver, who threw a nice inning yesterday in relief for the Blue Raiders. Right now, you're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Visiting with Blue Raider pitcher Matthew Driver on our pregame show as the Raiders prepare for their final game against Dallas Baptist today. Matthew came in, threw a 1-2-3 inning yesterday, and first of all, we haven't had many of those in this series, Matthew. So you were feeling pretty good out there, were you?
Yes, sir, I was. I was just trying to attack the zone, fill it up and let my defense work, really.
You suffered an injury, I understand, before you got to campus. And so go back and go through that and rehab, because I know they brought you in here, to be a relief pitcher, maybe a closer.
Yeah, so middle into the fall, I was feeling some pain in my back, got that checked out, and turned out it was a fractured spine, so I had to deal with that throughout the off season. 3 months in a brace, can't do no lifting or throwing, so that kind of set me back. It was a big mental challenge that I had to overcome, and just wait patiently and slowly work my way back to where I am right now.
For anybody listening who's had back trouble, regardless of what profession you're in, that's trouble.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
So as a pitcher, I guess it's probably a little bit more emphasized in doing what you do. Now, you pitched in junior college, yep, right, and were mostly a reliever?
Yep, I was normally first out of the pen, coming after the starter and try to close the game out, go the last 2 or 3, whatever it took.
You've got pretty good velocity out there, and tell us what you throw. What's your variety of pitches?
Main pitch is a 4-seam fastball, just try to run it up, as hard as I can, and then throw a slider or a changeup off that. Worked on my slider, getting it more of a sweep on it, and changeup, just trying to mix the hitter's timing up. Well,
that's the key to pitching, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, mix up the timing.
Yeah. All right, tell us a little bit about your background now. High school, I think you're from a baseball family, or at least don't you have a brother who's a baseball player?
Yes, sir. My older brother, Tyler Driver, he got drafted by the Mariners in 2017 or 18, and he's in indie ball now, but he had a good minor league career, 4 or 5 years as a relief pitcher, so it was fun to watch and throw under him and learn a lot from him coming up as a child, so that was great.
Okay, so he's older than you. Did you learn a lot from him, like you said?
Oh, yeah, especially during COVID when he came back from pro ball, because the world was shut down. We kind of threw together and talked together and threw our bullpens together and learned a whole lot.
So you've only been out there a couple of times, maybe 3 this season. I know you're going to be seeing more action as we go along. And what do you foresee your role to be now?
Just whatever role Myers wants me in, it's come in, throw strikes. If he wants me to close the game, come in after a starter, wants me to start a game, I'll do whatever it takes to get outs.
All right, to be a closer, you have to come in a close game, so that's what we're looking for.
Yes, sir.
Today, and let's go out and get this one.
Yes, sir, for sure.
All right, and that is Matthew Driver, Blue Raider relief pitcher. He threw a 1-2-3 inning in the final inning of the game last night for the Blue Raiders. So it's Middle Tennessee and Dallas Baptist squaring off for the third time. We have scores of other games from yesterday on our D&J scoreboard. Scores brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Follow Blue Raider Sports in the D&J, Rutherford County's first source for news, sports, and much more. In Lynchburg, Virginia, New Mexico State defeated Liberty by a score of 10-6 to even that series at 1 game apiece. Louisiana Tech playing at Sam Houston. Sam Houston won that one 7-4, and that series even at 1 game apiece. Western Kentucky at Kennesaw. Kennesaw won the first game, but Western came back with a 4-1 victory yesterday, and that series even at 1 game apiece. Jacksonville State at FIU, and Jacksonville picked up a win 12-3 over FIU to even that series at 1 game apiece. So all of the series have been split with the exception of this one, and Dallas Baptist, the defending champion, has won the first 2 games handily over Middle Tennessee, 10-0, and yesterday it was 25-7. That's the way it looks as far as Conference USA is concerned. We will take a break, and when I come back, we'll have starting lineups for today's game. 2 minutes now as you listen to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the MTSU Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Reese Smith Jr. Field. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit www.mtemc.com to learn more. And that scoreboard, light it up, Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And back with you at the Horner Ballpark here on the campus of Dallas Baptist University as Middle Tennessee gets ready to take on the Patriots of Dallas Baptist. Starting lineups brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Show your MTSU pride with every purchase. Visit one of their 28 Middle Tennessee branch locations. Ask for your MTSU debit card. For the visiting Blue Raiders today, Coach Jerry Myers will hand this lineup to the opposing manager. Leading off will be Eston Snyder. I think we're going to have the national anthem, so we will listen to that, and then we will come back with the starting lineup. Eston Snyder will be leading off, and we will be right back, and we're going to go out to the stadium announcer for the national anthem.
And the courageous men and women who serve to protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
And with the playing of the national anthem, we are just about ready for baseball here at the Horner Ballpark on the campus of Dallas Baptist. Let's complete those starting lineups for you. For the Raiders, Eston Snyder leads off in center field. Clay Badalak will bat second and play third base. Tyler Minnick does the catching. He'll hit third. Brett Bondolan at first base will be in the cleanup spot. Kenny McKinley gets another start as DH. He'll be batting fifth. Hayden Miller will be in right field, and he will hit sixth. Matt Wolf, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Keaton Ray will be in left field today, hitting eighth, and Cooper Clapp at second base will be in the number 9 spot. And on the mound will be the right-hander, Will Jenkins. That was a bit of a surprise, as we expected Drew Horn to get the start. We understand some kind of arm problem may keep Drew from starting this game. For Dallas Baptist, their lineup much the same as it has been. Michael DiTallo at third base will lead off. Tom Poole in left field will hit second. Catcher Grant Jay bats third. Nathan Humphreys in center field will be in the cleanup spot. Chayton Krause at first base bats fifth. Joey Nerritt in right field will hit sixth. Designated hitter is Jake Bennett. He will bat seventh. Second baseman Keaton Grady will hit eighth. And Cody Greback will be at shortstop in the number 9 spot. On the mound will be the right-hander Ryan Schwade. Schwale 4-0 with a 3.08. Be making his 6th start of the season. And he has tossed 26 and a third innings. Earned run average of 3.08. He's walked only 6 and struck out 22. So Ryan Schwade will take the mound. He's another big guy, 6'2", 216. He's a grad student, a transfer from Villanova, where he played his senior year. Prior to that, he played 3 years at Endicott College in Beverly, Massachusetts. He's a native of Hanson, Massachusetts. So Ryan Schwade on the mound for the Patriots of Dallas Baptist. Umpires, Jake Botek will be behind the plate. Richard Katz, who had the plate yesterday, will be at third. And Timothy Rosso, the crew chief, will be the umpire at first base. So all 4 of the other series in Conference USA have been split, with the exception of this game, this series, as Dallas Baptist won the first 2. I was looking back last year in Murfreesboro. Dallas Baptist won the first 2 by combined score of 30-7, 15-1, and 15-6. They've won the first 2 in this series by a combined score of 37-7, 10-0, and 25-7. So that's kind of a little comparison of the way these two teams have played. The Raiders came back and won the third game of the series last year, 8-5, behind Chandler Alderman. But Chandler was knocked out early in the game yesterday, and Will Jenkins will take the hill today for the Raiders. Eston Snyder will step in. He's had a good series, 3 out of 6, has a couple of stolen bases, and has driven in 2 runs. And has upped his batting average to .427 on the year. Takes the first pitch strike, and we're underway at, 103 on a Sunday afternoon. Swing and a miss, fooled on that pitch, and it's 0-2. Two strikes the count to Snyder. He'll be followed by Clay Badalak and Tyler Minnick. And Schwade with the pitch and struck him out on 3 pitches. Snyder down on strikes. 1 out here in the first inning.
Up next, number 11, third baseman Clay Badalak.
Badalak has had a good series. He's 2 out of 5 with a double and 4 runs batted in. That's from the left side. And the pitch is swung and a miss, strike 1. Schwade is throwing nothing but strikes. 0-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. That went in at 82. So 2 strikes to the count. And the next pitch is swung on, fouled off to the left and out of play. Tyler Minnick waiting to hit next. Raiders in their camo tops, white numerals, gray pants, and the blue caps. Here's the 0-2. Pop foul off to the left side. That's carrying out of play. Dallas Baptist is all in camo tops and pants with the dark caps. Raiders camo has a little bit more green tint to it, and Dallas Baptist is a little bit more on the brown side. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball. First pitch out of the strike zone that Schwade has thrown. Schwade is 4-0. Earned run average a little bit over 3.08. As a line shot to right field and a base hit. So Clay Badalak is the Raiders' first base runner with a sharp single to right, and the batter is Tyler Minnick.
Up next, number 29, the catcher, Tyler Minnick.
Minnick 1 out of 5 in the series. He's been behind the plate for all 3 games. 330 feet down each line here and 390 to straightaway center. The pitch to the plate is swung on, driven into left center. That's a base hit. Played on a couple of hops out there by Poole. He'll get it back in, and the Raiders have runners at first and second with 1 out.
Number 18, first baseman Brett Von Dolan.
Now Von Dolan, who's hitting in the cleanup spot today, 1 out of 7 in the series. First and second with 1 out. Shot to the right side is going to be out of play. The wind not blowing as drastically to left field as it has been for the first 2 games of the series. About 8 to 10 miles an hour, but we understand it's supposed to shift to the north sometime during the game as the front's coming in. Swing and a miss. Count will be 2 strikes to Von Dolan. If that happens, then things will be altered drastically from what they have been the last 2 games. And struck him out swinging. Von Dolan out for our second strikeout in the inning for Schwade. And with runners at first and second, 2 outs, the batter is Kenny McKinley. The DH started in that position yesterday and had a single in 2 trips. Big, strong right-handed hitter out of Hendersonville, Tennessee, and Ensworth High School. Takes the first pitch for a strike call. Hayden Miller getting the start in right field today is on deck. Right-hander checks and throws, and a ball hit high in the air in foul ground. Catcher coming over near the screen. Third baseman coming in. That's going to be out of play. Back in the grandstand. 2 strikes the count. Had a really nice crowd here last night or yesterday afternoon. A little bit bigger than the Friday night crowd, and it's thinned out a little today. Two strikes the count to McKinley. Schwade with a pitch, check swing, and it's outside. 1-2. Raiders with 2 men on here in the first inning and 2 outs. A ball and 2 strikes to McKinley. Drives one to right field, and that is going to be a foul ball out of play. Count holding at 1-2. Swung on, popped up, It's going to drift into foul ground. Third baseman's coming in, fighting the wind, and he will make the catch. Just a step or so in foul territory for the third out. So in the inning, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 men left. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Middle Tennessee nothing. Dallas Baptist coming to bat. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Granis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Granis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Granis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Raiders are set defensively.
And coaching for the Patriots at first base.
Tyler Minnick is behind. Clay Badalak at third. Matt Wolf at short, and Cooper Clapp at second base. Brett Von Dolan at first. Keaton Ray is in left field. Eston Snyder in center, and Hayden Miller is in right field. On the mound is the right-hander Will Jenkins, a senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, transfer from Belmont, making his second start of the season. Has a record of 1-2 with a 4.5 earned run average. He is appearing for the 9th time and is set to pitch to Michael DiTallo. First pitch in for a strike, 0-1. Jenkins, more of a less a surprise starter in this third game for Drew Horn. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. And the next pitch backs him up. 2 balls under strike. No score. We're in the bottom of the first inning. The Raiders have not prevented Dallas Baptist from scoring in the first inning in either of the first 2 games. There's a ball hit into right center field. Snyder's chasing it on the run, makes a running catch for out number 1. Ball was hit solidly into right center, and Eston was able to chase it down.
Up next, number 24, left fielder Tom Poole.
This is Tom Poole, the left fielder. Left-handed hitter. He is 1 out of 4 in the series with a couple of runs batted in. Poole, 382 on the year. Takes the pitch low for ball 1. This is a big, strong guy. And looks at a pitch that just missed for ball 2, 2-0. He's leading this team in hitting with a 382 average. And a bouncing ball to the right side, played there by Clapp. He'll throw to first in time, and the first 2 men are down here in inning number 1. And with 2 outs, the batter is the catcher, Grant Jay.
Number 7, the catcher, Grant Jay.
Grant Jay out of Sims, Alabama. In his 3rd year here, takes a strike call, 0-1. He's hit a total of 50 home runs, and this is just his 3rd year. 21 as a freshman, 21 last year as a sophomore. Swing and a miss. The count is 0-2 on Jay. Base is empty, 2 outs here in the first. Jenkins' pitch, swung on, fouled off to the right side, out near the Blue Raider bullpen, and that one it may have left the ballpark, but foul. So the count holds at 2 strikes. Jenkins ready to work and popped him up into right field. Hayden Miller coming on. He's got the range, makes the catch, and 3 up, 3 down in the first inning for the Patriots, nothing across. So we've completed 1 full inning. Middle Tennessee and Dallas Baptist, 0-0. We go to the second on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Tim Page with Exit Realty Bob Lamb and Associates. Are you on the fence about selling your home? Feel overwhelmed at the thought of purchasing a new home? Well, it's time to get moving. For professional, personal real estate services, give me a call today and put me to work for you. 615-896-5656, or you can reach me at exitmurfreesboro.com. Let's go Blue, and I'll see you at the game.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the second inning. No score in the game. Ryan Schwade allowed 2 hits in the first inning. The Raiders unable to push a runner home from second base. He had 2 strikeouts in the inning. And he will face Hayden Miller to lead off here in the second.
Leading off for the Blue Raiders,
Hayden Miller.
right fielder Hayden Miller.
He is out of Sandy Hook, Connecticut. Right-handed batter and a transfer. First pitch from Schwade is foul to the screen, strike 1. Miller came in middle of the game yesterday, picked up a double. So he's 1 for 2 in the series. Schwade's pitch, line, base hit, past the third baseman, rolling into foul ground, down in the left field corner. Miller's on his way to second. He will pull in there with a stand-up double. So Hayden Miller leads off the second inning. And for the second straight inning, the Raiders have a runner at second base. Now with no outs, the batter is Matt Wolf, the shortstop. Matt looking for his first hit in the series. He is 0 for 5. Shows bunt, takes the pitch outside for ball 1. Right-hander comes set. And the pitch. Outside again, ball 2, 2-0. Schwade's longest outing this season has been 7 innings. That was against Louisiana, the Cajuns, back on March the 9th. He's hitting away, drives to right field for a base hit. Miller will be held at third as the throw comes in. So the Raiders have first and third with no outs here in the second inning. That is the 4th hit off Schwade.
Up next, number 6, left fielder Keaton Ray.
Here's Keaton Ray. Keaton started the first game of the series as the DH, was 0 for 3. That's from the left side. Schwade's pitch, breaking ball, stays up high for ball one. Keaton's folks are here, as are a lot of Blue Raider parents. The pitch. That was in for a strike. 1-1. Had an Ocean held back. Ray hitting .229. Miller, who doubled, is on at third. Matt Wolf, who singled, is at first. And the pitch. Bouncing ball up the middle. That is through for a hit. Run is in. And now the throw will be cut off as Wolf turned at second base, started to third, and then thought better about it. So the Raiders with an early lead in game 3.
Number 4, second baseman Cooper Clapp.
On an RBI single by Keaton Ray. Wolf at second base now, first and second. That's the 5th hit off Schwade. The batter is Cooper Clapp, the second baseman. First and second, no outs. I was just about to say a bunting situation, and he bunched the ball foul over in front of the Patriot dugout. Dallas Baptist occupying the home dugout down the third base side. The Raiders in a very familiar first base dugout. 1 strike to count. Clapp takes the pitch high, and it's 1-1. Again, he showed bunt. Runners at first and second, no outs, and a run in here in the second inning, 1-0. Schwade with the pitch. He bunts. A pretty good bunt. Picked up by the third baseman. Over to first in time. Sacrifice works, and runners have 2 runners now in scoring position with 1 out. Matt Wolf to third, Keaton Ray to second. 1 out, and the leadoff man, Eston Snyder, will come to the plate. Struck out on 3 pitches in the first inning. Eston doesn't strike out often, and he needs to put the ball in play here somewhere. Patriots are playing their infielders back. Pitch is a strike call, 0-1. Snyder, senior, leading hitter on the team at .427. Second leading hitter in the conference. Hits one to deep left center field. Runner's going to tag out there, but that one's off the wall, and 2 runs are going to score. Eston Snyder pulls into second base with a stand-up double, and the Raiders lead it 3-0. For Eston, his 6th double of the year, and he almost got this one out of there. RBIs number 18 and 19 for Snyder. Time called. The pitching coach, Cale Johnson, will make a visit to the mound. Well, it's always good to see old friends when we go on the road, and our friend Russell Luna is at the park today. Russell, we needed you here the last 2 games. You know that, don't you?
I guess so. I guess I'm a little bit of good luck today.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Dick. It's always great to see the Blue Raiders in person, especially here in Texas.
Well, you just hang around. That Blue Raider magic is working right now. Clay Badalak will bat with a runner at second and 1 out. Badalak singled in the first inning. 3-0. Middle Tennessee leading. Inside with a pitch, ball 1 to the senior, Clay Badalak. Moved up from his normal number 8 or 9 spot in the batting order to number 2 and responded with a first inning single. There's a strike called. Fastball in at 91. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Schwade with the pitch. Swung on, fouled off the screen. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kevin Nichols coaching at third. Ryan Huber at first for the Blue Raiders. And they finally got a little business to take care of on the coaching box. There's a line shot to right center. That's it. That's going to go to the – oh, it's cut off, but Snyder's going to score, and no play at the plate. It's 4-0. And the Raiders early are unloading on Ryan Schwade. That's a long single for Badalak and a run batted in. Hit number 7, run number 4 for the Blue Raiders, and I think that's going to be all for Schwade. Their head coach, Dan Hefner, is making a visit to the mound, and they're going to go to their bullpen. The first time they've had to do that in this series, so we have a second now. Russell, why don't you bring us up to date on what you've been up to lately? I know you don't do a whole lot.
No, I try not to do too much. No, I moved out here to Texas about 8 years ago, and I was working at the Big 12 conference at the time. And then a few years ago, it's almost 4 years now, I decided to get out of the sports business altogether full-time, but I still hang around, and I work in PR here locally in Dallas, and I still have the sports thing going on. I am the assistant executive director for the National Collegiate Baseball Writers Association, so I'm still involved heavily in college baseball. I'm on the selection committee for the Dick Hauser Trophy, which is the Player of the Year award. So that's keeps me involved. I help out with the Women's Final Four media operations team every year. I can always thank Coach Insel for that, helping me get on that committee several years ago. And, just hanging in there.
Well, you were our media representative for women's basketball for a number of years with Coach, and went on to West Virginia after that.
Yes, I did. I went to West Virginia and had a good run there. Coach Carey was a great coach to work with, very similar to Coach Insel, very intense, but a great program up there. And they actually won the Big 12 conference tournament, I believe, when the current assistant coach, Nia, was there.
Yep.
Back in the day against Baylor. So that was a fun run until I came to the Big 12.
So the new pitcher is Jared Jenkins. He is a right-hander, 6'2", 214, a junior from Winchester, Virginia. 4.86 earned run average. And Jenkins will be the second pitcher used by the Patriots. Let's look at Jenkins making his 7th appearance. He has made one start, 3-0 record, 4.96 is the ERA. And he will face Tyler Minnick with a runner at first and one out. Raiders leading 4-0 in the second. Pitch high for ball one.
Well, Dick, I don't think people realize it, but Conference USA is still a very strong baseball conference.
Well, anybody who's seen this Dallas Baptist team play would certainly agree with you.
Yeah, and DBU, they think this may be one of their best programs they've had to date, and they've had a strong program the last several years.
I think they've been to regionals maybe three out of the last 4 years. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that one is popped high in the air in foul ground and will drift out of play. So the count will go to 2-1.
Sorry to cut you off there, Dick. One of the things I was going to say is This year, Conference USA could be a multi-bid league like they were last year. There's a couple of teams that have some pretty high RPIs, at least almost to the halfway point of the season.
2 balls and a strike. Runner goes, and a ground ball hit to the left side. Backhanded by the shortstop. Long throw to first will not be in time. That will go as an infield hit as the Raiders started the runner. And Minnick hit it in the perfect spot. Shortstop got to it, backhanded it, but did not have a play. So the Raiders have runners at first and second for Von Dolan. Struck out in the first inning against the starter Schwade, who is no longer around. Swung on, hit high in the air into shallow right field. Second baseman going back. Right fielder coming on, and it's taken by the right fielder Narrett for out number 2. Runners holding at first and second. Kenny McKinley will be the 9th man to bat here in the second inning. Raiders have 4 runs across. And McKinley fouled out in the first inning. Pitch to the plate by Jenkins, in for a strike. That went in at 95. So we've got Jenkins pitching for the Patriots and Jenkins pitching for the Raiders. It's Will Jenkins for the Raiders. Jared Jenkins is the second pitcher used by the Patriots today. 1 strike the count. Swung on, popped up, foul ground, right side, first baseman over, but that's going to drift out of play. So the count is strike 2 to Kenny McKinley. Raiders showing a little pop here in game 3 after being outscored in the first 2. The pitch just missed inside. It was a breaking ball, and McKinley backing away a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kenny is the 9th man to bat here in the second inning. Pitch to the plate, swung on, little pop-up to the right side, not hit high enough for anybody to get over there under it, and the count will hold at 1-2. Kenny played for Jason Maxwell, one of our all-time greats, as he's head coach at Innsworth. Runners lead first and second. The pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to McKinley.
You know, Dick, I was mentioning it earlier, but it's amazing how all the pitchers for both teams could just hit 90. You didn't see that 15, 20 years ago.
We saw a lot of 90 to 95, 96 from their staff yesterday. Ground ball to short, up with it, and over to second for the force, and that will retire the side. But the Raiders send 9 to the plate in the second inning. They score 4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 men left on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the second. Middle Tennessee 4 and Dallas Baptist nothing on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Well, just as we took our commercial break, I noticed that the Blue Raiders were challenging the call at second base. So the umpires have gone back to look. The Raiders are thinking that the throw from the shortstop pulled the second baseman off the bag, and he did have to lean toward the outfield to catch the throw. We'll see what the system is. I'm still getting used to this challenge business. We don't have a system like that in place at our park, Russell, so we have to rely on the guys that get paid to do the job. They call him out, so the inning will stand as we left it. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Raiders in the inning, and 2 men left on base. So this Raider Ball Club showing some life today.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this to you last week, but winning that series against UAB, who's currently in the upper echelon of the American, is a great. You're seeing a lot of great progress with this team, and Middle Tennessee's definitely got some lethal hitters, especially in that top half of the lineup.
You were telling me an interesting story about yesterday's starting pitcher, Elwanger, whose dad was at a tennis match watching Elwanger's brother play for
University of Dallas.
Yeah, and you were officiating that match, right?
Yes. I'm also a college tennis official, and one of my other side hobbies, but I was officiating that match yesterday, and his dad had a DBU shirt on, a baseball shirt, and I said, oh, well, my alma mater's here, and he's like, yeah, well, my son's a starting pitcher, and of course his other son's also a starting tennis player for the University of Dallas. It's a D.
And he was going to come over from the tennis match over here.
Yeah, he watched his son win a doubles match over there and then drove. He said, good luck, son. Congrats, I'm leaving. And he came over here and watched his son pitch start for the Patriots yesterday.
Yeah, and Elwanger pitched 4 innings, allowed no runs on 2 hits, and struck out 9, and the Raiders could not do anything against him. He was throwing mid-90s.
Yeah, and I think he was even in the starting rotation last year when they made the regional out to Tucson.
Nathan Humphreys leads it off for the Patriots in the bottom of the second inning against Will Jenkins. First pitch misses outside, 4-1. Humphreys, a left-handed batter, is 3 out of 7 in the series with 4 runs batted in. Swung on, and that ball hit deep to right field, and that was going to clear that 330 sign down the right field line, and that will be a home run. And I jump every time they shoot that cannon or whatever that is out there. So a solo home run will get Dallas Baptist on the board here. First hit, first run off Will Jenkins.
Number 19, first baseman Chayton Krause.
And the batter will be the first baseman Krause. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. Krause, a .344 hitter, 3 out of 7 in the series. Swings and misses at a high fastball, 0-2 the count. Chayton Krause, he was their starting first baseman a year ago. Jenkins pitches, and a ball hit foul down the right side, going to drift out of play. Count will hold at 2 strikes. We're in the second inning. Raiders leading 4-0, or 4-1 now. Breaking ball, that one just missed. 1-2 the count. Will Jenkins' pitch popped up into shallow center field. Snyder coming on. He's going to call for it and make the catch. So Krause fly ball to shallow center field for the first out.
Number 11, right fielder Joey Merritt.
This is Narrett, the right fielder. He's had quite a series, 6 out of 7 with 6 RBIs. Has boosted his average up to 375. He also leads their team in stolen bases. That's from the left side and takes a pitch just outside from Will Jenkins for ball 1. Jenkins comes right back and misses a little bit low for ball 2, 2-0. He has been right around the plate since coming in. And the 2-ball pitch is low, and that one was into the turf. All turf here at this ballpark. And Russell, that tall wall out in left field, I'm guessing about 20 feet tall.
Yes.
That would prevent some balls from getting out of here. 3-0 the count. And missed ball 4.
Well, Dick, if this would have been about 2 weeks ago, we had some major dust coming in from West Texas, and that really impacted everybody playing outside.
This is Bennett, designated hitter, had a grand slam home run yesterday. That came in the first inning off starter Chandler Alderman, and shoots this one up the middle for a base hit. Runner's not going to slow down. He's heading for third. The slow poke comes that way. He's out. Eston Snyder guns him down.
That was a beautiful throw.
Threw a strike to Clay Badalak at third base, and Clay put the tag on. That will go 8-5 for the putout on Narrett.
Just an athletic play and executed it perfectly. Perfection there.
Second out.
Number 1, second baseman Keaton Grady.
It'll be a base hit, and Bennett went to second on the throw. So the second hit off Will Jenkins, but now 2 outs and a runner at second. And the first pitch to Grady. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Keaton Grady, the second baseman, a switch hitter, batting left against Will Jenkins. Jenkins comes set, delivers, ground ball to short. Wolf boots the ball. Everybody's safe. So that will be an error on the Blue Raiders shortstop, Matt Wolf, and that should have been out number 3.
Now batting number 4, shortstop Cody Grayback.
Here's Grayback, the shortstop. Number 9 hitter, and runners at first and third. Jenkins with the pitch. That is in for a strike. 0-1. Runner faked going to second, but came back. Tyler Minnick flashing signs to the infield as to what he's going to do. If the runner goes, is he going to throw down or is he going to keep it? Runner does go. The pitch is outside, and the runner at third started to come home, and he saw Minnick still with the ball, and he turned and hot-footed it back to third base.
Yeah,
That'll be a stolen base for Grady.
Great job by Minnick in being ready.
Second and third, a 1-1 count to Grayback. And Jenkins with the pitch and caught the corner. Strike 2. Grayback hitting .318. He's a senior. Did not start Friday's game. Came as a starter yesterday and was 3 for 4. So that put him back in the lineup today. A little tap. Jenkins has it. Throws to first. Not a good throw, but handled by Von Dolan, and that's going to retire the Patriots in the second inning. So Jenkins had to get an extra out in that inning, and he did so. 1 run on the solo home run, 2 hits, there was an error, and 2 men left on base. We have completed 2 full innings. Middle Tennessee 4 and Dallas Baptist 1. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, we know life comes at you fast, but with the right insurance, you'll always be covered. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, your local State Farm agent, Trevor Haggard, former MTSU baseball player, is here to help you protect what matters most. Give him a call at 615-203-5522 and find the right plan for you. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Trevor Haggard are here to help. 615-203-5522.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
And we go to the third inning. Raiders leading by a score of 4-1. We'll have Hayden Miller to lead things off. He led off the second inning with a double to left field and later came around to scores. The Raiders sent 9 men to the plate in that second inning. Miller, right-handed batter against the right-hander Jared Jenkins. Second pitcher used by the Patriots. First pitch is a ball low. Matt Wolf will be next as Miller fouls this one out of play, and it's 1-1. So the Raiders got the starter Schwade out of there after an inning and a third. Got to him for 4 runs and 7 hits. Pitches a ball. It's 2-1 to Hayden Miller. And the pitch is popped up, foul, out of play. Count will go to 2-2. Very soft breeze blowing, wind hardly a factor right now. And the 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Miller goes down swinging. That is the first strikeout for Jenkins. Batter is Matt Wolf. Had a sharp single in the second inning. Later came around to score. Jenkins with a pitch. Fastball in at 93 for strike 1. Matt, a .278 hitter coming into the game, and the hit in the second inning was his first of the series. That misses low, 1-1. Jenkins with a pitch, again downstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Jenkins pitch. That one caught the knees for strike 2, and it's 2-2.
Dick, I was looking it up here. That's the second game in a row that Schwade went less than 3 innings in the game. Gave up 4 against UTSA last week.
Pitch is outside. 3-2. So his last start, I assume, was against San Antonio.
Yes. 2 1/3, gave up 4 earned runs and 5 hits.
Full count and low for ball 4. Matt Wolf draws a base on balls. First walk given up by Jenkins, and with 1 out, Keaton Ray is the batter. Keaton singled up the middle in the second inning, which set the table for Eston Snyder. Wolf leads from first. He's going to throw to second base. Is in time. It was a high throw, but the shortstop Grebeck came down with it and put the tag on Matt Wolf, and that will be out number 2. So Wolf thrown out trying to steal. Here's Jenkins' pitch. Swinging a foul tip, 1-1. So Will Jenkins, a surprise starter for the Raiders today, has a 4-1 lead here as the Raiders bat in the third. There's a strike call to Keaton Ray. It's 1-2. Base is empty, 2 outs. And that one skips up there. And they say he went. He tried to hold his swing back, but on appeal, he is out on strikes. So that is going to be all in the third. No runs, no hits. And with the base runner thrown out trying to steal, nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Middle Tennessee 4 and Dallas Baptist 1 on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. It'll be the leadoff batter for Dallas Baptist, Michael Vitello, in to face Will Jenkins. He was retired in the first inning on a nice running catch by Eston Snyder in deep right center field. Will Jenkins with the pitch, and it is a breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1 to Vitello. 3:14 coming in. He's 3 out of 10 in the series. Swinging a bouncing ball, 1 hop to third base. And the throw across by Badalak is in time, and that is out number 1. Hit the ball sharply, but Clay made a good stop and fired a strike to first. 1 out in the third. Batter is Tom Poole, the left fielder. Poole grounded out in the first. Now 1 out of 5 in the series. Jenkins' pitch hit up the middle. That's a base hit. Right back where it came from. So Poole, after that first pitch, singles to center. Third hit off Will Jenkins. And with 1 out, the batter is Grant Jay.
Number 7, the catcher, Grant Jay.
Jay flied to right field in the first. This guy is a threat as soon as he steps in the batter's box. 377 average coming into the game. Jenkins pitch, low for ball one. 8 home runs, 26 runs batted in. He's 4 out of 7 now in the series. Runner at first, 1 out. And a pitch. Right back up here. I had to flinch on that one.
Yeah, Dick, and 2 years ago, he was a baseball writer's 2 years ago, he was a baseball writer All-American as a freshman.
1-1 the count. I commented yesterday, he looks like a future big leaguer to me. Pitch is popped into shallow right field. Everybody on a long run. They're going to throw to second as the ball dropped, and everybody's going to be safe. Second baseman Clapp went out there. The right fielder Miller came in, and that ball hit just over Clapp's shoulder into shallow right field. The runner had to hold up to see if it was going to be caught, and when Cooper caught it, he fired to second, but not in time. So that'll be a hit for Jay. Runners at first and second. Hit number 4 off Jenkins, and the batter is Humphreys. And he hits one sharply into right field for a base hit. 1 run will score. Throw is coming back to second. Runners will be on the corners. And it's now a 4-2 game. Humphreys, after that first pitch, singles to right field. And drives in a run. Hit number 5, run number 2 off Will Jenkins. And Jay all the way over to third. So first and third, 1 out for Chayton Krause. Raiders' lead is now 4-2. There's a ball hit to right field. Backing up, Miller, he'll make the catch. The runner will tag and score from third, and it's a 4-3 game. Jay coming in to score. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Krause. That is out number 2. For Krause, his 31st run batted in this season. He leads the team in that regard. So now 2 outs and a runner at first. Raiders' lead is 4-3. Jody Narrett takes the pitch outside for ball 1. Narrett walked in the second inning. Throw to first, runner's back. Narrett's had a great series, 6 out of 7. Runner goes, throw to second base, not in time. That looked like a delayed steal to me. He did not get a good jump.
No, he didn't. I tell you what, they're very aggressive.
Ball 2 to Narrett. So Humphreys now at second with 2 outs and a swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Jenkins' pitch swung on and missed. Count will go to 2-2. So we were told that the wind was expected to shift sometime in the middle of the game, and it looks like that might have happened. At least the flags out there indicate it may be blowing out toward right field now. Runner was off with the pitch. He was trying to steal third, but Narrett fouled it out of play. So the count holds at 2-2, and got to do a little better job holding runners. Bullpen going down the right field line for the Raiders. Ollie Akins, one of those guys. There's the pitch outside. Ball 3. Full count now to Narrett. Got first base open. See what happens on this 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out. That will retire the side here in the third inning, but not before the Patriots come back with 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave a runner on. So we have completed 3 full innings with your totals on the board. Middle Tennessee, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. And Dallas Baptist, 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. Raiders lead it 4-3 as we go to the 4th inning on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Not feeling well and need to see a doctor? Find the care you need now at Ascension St. Thomas. We're here with 24/7 ER care, same-day care, and walk-in urgent care for broken bones, sprains, allergies, sore throats, and more. Visit ascension.org/St. Thomas Care to get the right care at the right place at the right time. Serving Middle Tennessee State University, Murfreesboro, and surrounding communities.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Raiders leading 4-3 as we go to the 4th inning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification as you listen to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Cooper Clapp leads it off for the Raiders in the 4th inning and takes a strike from Jared Jenkins, second pitcher used by Dallas Baptist. Pitch is swung on, fouled out of play to the left, and it's 0-2. Leadoff man Eston Snyder on deck. 2 strikes the count, and the pitch outside for a ball. Tried to get him to chase a bad pitch, and he was not of a mind to do so. 1-2. Pitch fouled away to the screen. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Now the wind seems to be blowing straight in.
Yeah, it's playing tricks with the flagpoles out there. There's a ball popped up in the infield. Third baseman DiTello is going to take it, and did that ball hit the turf first?
Yes.
It did. That was a turf hit for Cooper Clapp. Well, it's pretty obvious with this Dallas Baptist offense that the Raiders are going to have to keep scoring.
Yes.
So the leadoff man on in the 4th. That'll go down as an infield hit for Cooper. And Eston Snyder, the batter, has a double in 2 trips, drove in a pair of runs in the 2nd inning. Throw to first, runner back.
Yeah, Dick, I think last Sunday against UTSA, they gave up 4 runs, and then Dallas Baptist scored 14.
Yeah. So you got to keep scoring if you're going to keep up with these guys. Here's the pitch to Snyder, and a bouncer back over the pitcher's head, picked up with the second baseman. He gets the force at second, but the throw to first not in time to catch the speedy Eston Snyder. He will live on a fielder's choice.
Number 11, third baseman
Clapp was forced at second for the first out. And now the batter, Clay Badalek, and you can almost look for Eston to be running at some point in time here. Throw to first, and Dallas Baptist also realizes that. Snyder back. They could play a little hit and run with Badlack. Got pretty good bat control. He's 2 for 2 today. Another toss to first. Jenkins comes set and throws to first again. Dallas Baptist can read the stat sheet. They are well aware that Snyder has 16 stolen bases, got a couple of them in this series. Pitch. Showed bunt and took it just a bit low, I think. Yeah, ball one. Third baseman up, playing on the edge of that green turf. Jenkins pitch. Strike call. 1-1. Tyler Minnick waiting to hit next. Throw to first, and Snyder back.
Dick, you're talking about Snyder. I think he's 24th in the country in stolen bases right now, so that's pretty impressive. Second in the league.
The pitch, low and inside, ball 2, 2-1. I don't see anybody throwing in their bullpen at the moment. It's out in deep left center field. There he goes, hit and run up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman. He's going to be late on the throw, and the Raiders have him at first and second with one out. That's a great job by Badlack. Got the bat on the ball as Snyder was off with the pitch. That ball just missed going through to center field. The second baseman out there, Grady, made a nice backhand stop, but he couldn't get the speedy Badlack at first. So runners at first and second with one out for Tyler Minnick. And the pitch to the plate is outside for ball one. Snyder at second, Badlack at first. Pickoff throw to second. Eston's back in there. That hit was the third off Jenkins. There's a bouncer to the shortstop. He will go to second. Out there, throw to first in time. That is a rally killer. It's a 6-4-3 double play, which will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 left. We will go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Middle Tennessee 4, Dallas Baptist 3 on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hi, this is Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. You might know me as the voice of the Blue Raiders, but I want to be your trusted advisor in real estate. Whether you're buying or selling, it's time to choose Chip. Do you have a growing family and need to upsize? Are you an empty nester now and need to downsize? Are you thinking of selling your current home but just worried you can't find something else? Well, it's time to choose Chip. I'm looking to be your trusted advisor in real estate. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, 4-3. Raiders leading. Visiting with Russell Luna, former Blue Raiders staffer, now living in the Dallas area. This university campus is not in downtown Dallas.
No.
But it's, about 10, 12 miles out of town or something like that?
Yeah, I actually live right next to Love Field in Dallas, so it's about 15, 20 minutes there's no traffic.
That's where we're going to be heading after this game is over. Catch a 7:30 flight back to Nashville.
And I literally live adjacent to the airport, so I could hear the airplanes taking off.
Jake Bennett will lead off the fourth inning. The DH for the Patriots takes the first pitch strike from Will Jenkins. 0-1. Jenkins making his second start of the season, filling in for Drew Horn today. And we don't know the nature of Drew's injury. Pitches high and inside, backed him away. It's 1-1. Bennett 3 out of 6 in the series, slaps this one foul. Third base coach Cliff Pennington picks it up on the hop. Pennington at third base. Cody Colden coaching at first. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bennett. That one hit him. Yeah, hit him up on the forearm. So the leadoff man will be on here in the fourth inning. And the batter will be Grady, the second baseman. Raiders have a left-hander throwing in the bullpen.
Number 1, second baseman Keaton Grady.
I believe it's number 35, Cole Torbett.
Yeah, that's Torbett. Pitch misses outside to Grady for ball 1. Runner at first, no outs in the fourth. Raiders leading 4-3. And the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. Pitch is popped up into center field. Snyder coming on. Has to come on in a hurry as the wind holding that one up, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. 1 down in the fourth. The batter is the shortstop, Cody Greback. Greback bounced out to the mound in the second inning. One on, one out here in the fourth. The pitch low for a ball.
Back of the throwing in the Middle Tennessee bullpen, number 35, Cole Torbett. 35, Torbett in the MTSU bullpen.
Jenkins pitch low and inside, ball 2. So Will Jenkins, who is making an unexpected start today, is really not accustomed to going this deep into a game. He may be getting a little tired. 2 balls, no strikes. tap foul at the plate, 2-1. There's a ball hit to second, clap to Wolf for one, to first. That's a double play. That's the Raiders' first double play of the series. It goes 4-6-3, and we'll get Jenkins and the Raiders out of the fourth inning with no runs, no hits, and with a double play, nobody left. So we have completed 4 full innings, Middle Tennessee 4, and Dallas Baptist 3 on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
Middle Tennessee Electric proudly supports the MTSU Blue Raiders, and we're proud to power the scoreboard lights at Reese Smith Junior Field. When it comes to the electric service in the community, you can always trust MTE to do what's best for our members. We serve by providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. Here at MTE, we serve to make life better for our members and their communities. Visit www.mtemc.com to learn more. And that scoreboard, light it up, Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Throw goes down to second as we go to the fifth inning. Raiders leading 4-3. Brett Von Dolan will lead it off for the Raiders. He is 0 for 2 today and 1 out of 9 in the series. Right-hander Jared Jenkins in relief of their starter Schwade has gone 2 2/3. Ground ball in the hole, backhanded by the shortstop. Long throw to first, not in time. Well, Grayback made a great play and almost got Von Dolan at first.
I was about to say that was a really athletic play. He stretched out there and then got on his feet and got that ball almost in time.
So it goes an infield hit, the fourth hit off Jenkins, and the 11th hit in the game for the Raiders. The batter is Kenny McKinley, the designated hitter. Runner at first, no outs. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to McKinley. Hayden Miller will be the next hitter. Low and inside, 1-1 to McKinley. So Von Dolan just got his second hit of the series. He's the runner at first. Kenny fouls this one. He was a little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch, and the count will go to 1-2. Fouled it back to the backstop. Jared Jenkins pitch, and that one brushed him. That's a free ride to first base for McKinley. So the Raiders will have runners at first and second with no outs.
Up next, number 28, right fielder Hayden Miller.
And here you've got another possible bunt situation with Hayden Miller, who has a double and is struck out. Around a bunt, and bunted through it, strike one. Raiders had a successful sacrifice in the same situation in the second inning. And they took the bunt off, and he took the pitch outside, 1-1.
Beginning to warm in the DBU bullpen, number 25, Tyler Schott. 25 Schott in the DBU bullpen.
25 Tyler Schott warming up in the Patriot bullpen. There's a strike called. Popped out of the catcher's mitt, rolled out into the green turf. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miller, with Matt Wolf on deck. Here's Jenkins' pitch. Swung on, pop foul, back out of play. Count will hold at a ball and 2 strikes. First clouds we've seen since we've been out here on this trip have been today, and they are keeping the bright sunshine off the field at the moment. 1-2, outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Hayden Miller. Miller's distinctive in that he hit the first home run of the season for the Blue Raiders and has a total of 4. The pitch swung on, again fouled, and that one's going to drift out of play to the right side.
I think this will be pitch number 50 for Jenkins.
Jenkins, a reliever, is ready to work. Ground ball to third. They go to second. Out there, over to first. Safe. Good hustle by Miller. Beat the throw to first. So they get McKinley on a 5-4 putout. They could not complete the double play, so Von Dolan is at third and Hayden Miller at first with 1 out. And the batter is Matt Wolf. Double play still in order for the Patriots. Wolf shows bunt, takes the pitch low for ball 1. Coach Kevin Nichols flashing signs down at third base. 1 ball the count. Around the bunt. Lays it down. Here comes Von Dolan to the plate. He's going to score. Throw to first, not in time. So the Raiders with the squeeze bunt, and performed well by Matt Wolf. And then he beat the throw to first, so he'll get himself a base hit and a run batted in.
Yeah,
Von Dolan scores from third.
The throw was just a bit offline. Pulled the first baseman off, and that was good hustle down the line.
So first and second, 1 out for Keaton Ray. It's now a 5-3 game. Ray bounces one, first baseman has it, goes to second, out there. Return throw to first, safe. They've got 2 bases down there. The first baseman tried to tag that green base. I guess you can tag either one of them. I don't know.
He actually has to tag the white base. I actually saw it the other night. It was a Tennessee-Alabama game, and the runner stepped off. It was touching the green bag, and the fielder touched him, and he was out.
So first and third with 2 outs, and the batter is Cooper Klepp. So Keaton Ray down at first base. Wolf was forced at second. And Hayden Miller, the runner, over at third. The 1 ball pitch in for a strike, 1-1 to Cooper Klepp. And an infield hit, had a turf hit in the 4th inning.
I think that second base is for the one that's the color base is supposed to help for safety, right, when you're running down the line?
Throw to first, runner back. This is only the second time we've seen the second first base. We saw it at Alabama early in the season. Don't think it came into play in that game. 1 ball, 1 strike to Klepp. And the pitch. Swung on, driven into right field, a base hit. Another run is in. As the throw comes in, the Raiders will lead it now 6-3. Cooper Clapp singles through the right side. That scores Miller from third.
Up next, number 9, center fielder Eston Snyder.
Set number 5 off Jenkins, who's given up a pair of runs here in the 5th inning. 6-3. First and second with 2 outs for Eston Snyder. Has a double, pair of RBIs in this game. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1.